Hello everyone, welcome to Sharmit. In this session, we are going to talk about another very important element for SVG, that is text path. Okay, so in this session, we will see how we can utilize text path in order to render a text for a particular shape. Okay, so by the end of this session, we will be able to understand what is text path, how we can use it, what are the syntax and structure that we are supposed to follow in order to use text path. Okay, but before we start the discussion, I would like to recommend you to please go and check out the previously released sessions first, because they all are in proper sequence and sync. So if you follow them sequentially, then it would be very easy for you to understand the ongoing topic. Because for time being, we are just focusing mainly on the topic, that is text path. But prior to that, you should know what is path method, what is path element, right? Because with the help of path element, we can draw something, and after that, we will render text to that drawing. Okay. Alright. So I think now we are good to start with the session. And here, if I talk about the topic, the code, so code is very straightforward and simple. You can see here we have just normal text written over here, right? So here we can see we have one title in the head section and one heading in the body, which is HTML by Sharmit. Along with this, I have noted down some comments just to show you all the attribute that we can pass with text path. Okay. Alright, so if I show you the output of this code, currently it is showing only this heading, which is HTML by Sharmit. Now what we will do, we will write here another heading which will show the main topic. So I'll write here H2, and here we will write SVG text path. Okay, so this is the topic for today, text path. Alright, so now if you save it and refresh it, it would come like this. Now we have added this. So let's talk and start the session with the definition itself. So what is text path? So text path element is used to render a text along the shape of a path. Okay, suppose we have one shape, maybe a curve. On that curve, we wanted to write a text. So in that situation, we will utilize text path. Clear? Now, text path element has 6 basic attributes. Okay, and what are those attributes? href, length adjust, method, spacing, start offset, and text length. So these are the 6 attributes that we are supposed to pass. Not all are mandatory, like it is optional. You can use it as per your requirement, but these are the all possible attributes that we can pass with this. Okay, so you can see here href is there, length adjust is there, method is there, spacing is there, start offset is there, and text length is there. So let's see one by one what it means. The first thing is href, which is the URL to the path to render the text. Then we have length adjust, how to compress or stretch the text to fit the width defined by the text length attribute. It can be spacing and glyphs, default is spacing. Then we have method, how to render the glyphs along the path, can be align, stretch, default is align. Then we have spacing, the space between glyphs can be auto, exact, default is exact. Then we have start offset, how far the beginning of the text should be offset from the beginning of the path, can be length, percentage, or a number. Then we have text length, the width of the text along the path can be a length, percentage, or a number, default is auto. Clear? So these are the all 6 attributes that we are supposed to use. Not all are mandatory, but as per your requirement, you can use these attributes. Clear? Now we are done with the theoretical discussion for this topic. Now it's time to see the practicals. So for that, firstly I'll add one SVG, because on SVG only we are going to draw the things. So I'll add SVG here. Here we will put height. Height would be 1000 pixel. Then we will set width, not 1000, height we can keep as 600 pixel, and width we will keep it as 1000 pixel. Okay, then we will set style for border. So here I'll write border 5px solid black. Now if you save it and refresh it, you will see that SVG has been added with a height of 600 pixel and width of 1000 pixel, and it also contains one border of black color. Clear? So this is something that we usually do with SVG. Now it's time to add or draw some path. So we all know that path element is used to draw some shapes on screen. Okay, so I'm using it, and in case if you don't know about path, you can refer the previous session because there we have already discussed it. So now I'm assigning one ID to it. So ID would be line AC. Okay, then we will put here D equal M30 180 Q 150 minus 250 300 0. Okay, and after that, like, this should be inside this. Okay, fine. Now after that, what we will do, we will simply put stroke value. So here I'll write stroke equal blue. Okay, and then we will put stroke width equal 2, and then we'll set fill as none. Save it and refresh it. So once you refresh it, you can see one shape has been drawn on the screen. Now what we will do, on this shape we will render the text with the help of text and text path element. So for that, let's go and add the text path element here. So here I'll write text. In text we will write here style. Style would be fill red. Then we will put font size. Font size would be 25 pixel. Okay, fine. So now if you save it and refresh it, you can see there is nothing to be shown. Why? Because we have not added the text yet. So it's time to use text path now. So here I'll write text path. Okay, in text path we will write here href equal hash line AC. Then we will write here start offset equal 80, and then we are supposed to pass the text which we want to render the shape. So here I will write the text Sharmit podcast. Now you can save it and refresh it. So once you refresh it, you can see the text Sharmit podcast has been printed. But here maybe I have noted down it in a wrong way, so we need to write it again. START offset. Now you can save it and refresh it. So now it's perfect. The text Sharmit podcast. Clear? So this is how we are supposed to utilize text path method, text path element to draw something on the shape or to render something on a shape. Now in case if you don't want to show this line now, so you can simply go and make the fill as none. So here instead of blue, we can set it as none. So in this situation, it will just show you the text which is rendered on a shape. So shape is there, but we have not set the stroke color. But in case if you want to show the stroke color as well, you can simply mark it as blue or any color which you want to use. So here we have just discussed the way through which we can render the text on a shape inside a SVG. Okay. So these are the all steps that we are supposed to follow in order to draw something or in order to render the text on a screen. So I hope this entire portion is clear to all of you, and now I suggest you to do practice more and more so that you have more good hands-on experience on these topics. So yeah, That's all for today. In the next session we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Sharmit.